Prep school hockey is for players from 15 to 19, which is from the high school age to the post-grad age. There are many leagues across the nation, and the hockey level is between the midget AAA level and the junior A hockey level. The great thing about prep school is that the hockey and the school can be combined, and the players live on campus, so that everything can be coordinated together. It's pretty much identical to the college hockey structure. The schools cost a lot of money because they cost from $30,000 to $50,000 per year. These costs can be partially offset with financial aid or some scholarships. Many players also get recruited to play NCAA hockey from prep school, even though many players choose to play junior A beforehand. Our next interview will be with Marco De Filippo. Marco is an Italian citizen that moved to North America and eventually played prep school and college hockey. It will be interesting to see how he managed to get a spot on either the prep school team and also the college hockey team. Hi Marco, thanks for being here with us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, so our first question will be, can you quickly explain how you started playing hockey and what led you to move to North America?
So I started playing hockey when I was about 6 years old. Hockey was pretty popular in my town while I was growing up. So I remember I was just hanging out with older than me, and he told me, why don't you try to play hockey? So I said, yeah, I'll give it a try, and from there I started playing. So I played in my hometown, Oronzo, for a few years, 6 or 7 years. Then I went on and played for Cortina for 2-3 more years. Then when I was 15, I moved to Montreal. I moved there through a goalie coach that I met at a goalie camp here with my national team, and just a summer team. A summer camp, and I just moved to Montreal. I played there 1 year, and then I got a scholarship at Kent School in the US. So in Montreal I played for a travel team, and the aim of this team was just to showcase around player for prep school. So that's how I got my I played at Kent 2 years, and my second year, prep school hockey, there's a lot of obviously the goal for a hockey player in prep school is to get a commitment to college, and during my second year I committed to Brown. I had a few other offers, but then I thought Brown would be my best.
Yeah, so how is the lifestyle in the prep school with the school and hockey, and tell us about it.
No, the prep school, at least for Kent, we used to go to school in the morning, and then we just after school, so I think practice will be around 4:30 p.m. just after school, and then you go back, eat. You do everything together, so you go to school with your teammates, you go to lunch with your teammates, then you go practice, then you go to dinner with the teammates, and then you live in dorms. So I remember, if I remember right, we had practice around 4:30, then we would go to dinner, and then we had the study hall at night from 8 to 10.
Is there a lot of traveling in those leagues from one game to the other?
Because all teams in New England are pretty close. So I say the longest road trip was about 2 hours driving.
How is the prep school hockey level compared to maybe midget AAA and college hockey?
Well, it's hard to, it's definitely better than midget AAA, because a lot of midget AAA players go on play in prep school, and obviously you're older when you're in prep school. So I played the junior leagues here, so I wouldn't know Well, definitely better than the U16 because I played 1 year of U16 here, so perhaps it was better than that. And then I say it really depends where you go to and like what are the other players on the team. Because we had a bunch of good players. I mean, we had some NHL players on that team, so that was a good team. We're pretty bad too, so it varies depending on where you go and like which team. Usually there's like 10, 12 very good teams every year, but then every year is different, on depending on who are your teammates. For example, my first year, while the second year we were very good. So it varies a lot. And it's hard to compare to other leagues though. I think it's obviously college is much better, but I think Division 1 is very good hockey.
Do you think that your prep school hockey career prepared you well for the college hockey?
Actually, well, schooling wise, it was a little bit hard because it's all on a different college is all a different level than prep school. There's a lot of players that play prep school, then they go on to play juniors, maybe 1 or 2 years, and then they go. It's a big adjustment at the beginning because hockey was much better in college than prep school.
And school-wise and lifestyle-wise?
Well, yes, they prepare me very well because in prep school you have everything scheduled. So you have at this time, then you have lunch at this time, practice at this time, then you have study hall. In college you have so you really I think he helped me a lot on that. And then you have more time, you're kind of more free to do your own stuff.
What about the lifestyle perspective with the time management, with the school and hockey together?
I think it's different for everyone. I mean, I know very good players who went on to play college hockey just from prep school, and they the other players that just went on to play juniors. But I think if you play juniors and then you get to college when you're a little older, 1 or 2 years older, it's easier obviously because you're older. While if you play juniors and you don't study for like 1 or 2 years, then I think it's harder school-wise. It's harder to pick your study game up again. After 2 years, you just played hockey without studying. Hockey-wise, I think it's better to play juniors after prep school.
Okay, so in your opinion, what do you think is better? To go prep school and then to college, or to go junior A first and then move on to college hockey?
Well, no, I got pretty lucky because everything played out well for me. I guess like prep school, you don't have a lot of games, so before committing to go to a prep school, you gotta make sure you know like everything. You gotta make sure your coach, your like prep school coach likes you, because I think you just played maybe 25-30 games, and that's not a lot of hockey. So you gotta make sure you get the most out of those games. You've gotta make sure you get playing time, but I don't know. It's different for everyone though. Advice, but I think it was great. Prep school was great for me. Hockey. I mean, if you want to play more hockey, if you want to play more games, you definitely gotta go to. You should go to junior hockey. But I played in a fall league too, so that definitely helps you. Because in the prep school you got different season for sports. So hockey it's in the winter season, but if you get to play in a fall league just during the fall, that definitely helps you because you get some games going. And
so now looking back, are you happy to have chosen the prep school before going to college? Or do you think that the Junior A preparation would have been better for you?
Well, yeah, I'm happy because I wanted to play college hockey, Division One college hockey, and I did. So that was the right path for me. Everyone is different, also. I mean, I don't. Maybe if I play juniors, who knows? Maybe I couldn't go to college from juniors, so I wouldn't be able to. I don't know. I think it's a matter of being at the right place at the right time. So it's different for everyone, and prep school really played out for me.
So does the prep school actually help you getting college commitments, or is that up to every player to get recruited by colleges?
Well, usually when a university wants you, they're just gonna talk to help you out. Yeah, not so much for hockey, but like for like the SATs, you know, those exams, they will help you out. Yeah, definitely. But usually it's the university that will get in touch with your coach, and then your coach will. I had a family advisor at that point, but they usually contact your coach. I just talk to usually it's the assistant coaches in college that do the scouting. So first they get in touch with your coach, and then they just get in touch with you. Then I talked to my advisor, and he helped me out in making a decision. So we'll talk to you and make sure you do everything right to get in there. Like, you know, you gotta get up to get in college, and your school and your coach will help you out. University wants you will contact your coach.
So that was it for today, Marco. Thank you again for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.